Good morning, Hero Wars fans. Some of you watching this video are veterans who have been playing Hero Wars for 3 years, while others may be newcomers who have only recently started playing Hero Wars. I have been doing Hero Wars for a year and 11 months now, and even though I have been doing it for such a long time, there are still things I don't know. In this video, I would like to share a few of my silly episodes with you. What? Just a little bit? There must be something in your daily routine that you look forward to playing with your airship. When you clear an expedition map with your airship, you will get several different artifact pieces depending on the color of the expedition location you cleared. The expedition map is a system that is updated daily, and depending on the day you play, some days you will see more orange and purple expedition sites, as you can see, while other days you will only see blue and green expedition sites. On the days when only such a poor expedition site is displayed, I have to play the expedition map feeling a bit of a loss, and my way to release stress is to murmur in my mind, "The management is so stingy, the management is so stingy." A highly motivated expedition map, such as this one, may have orange in one or more places and purple in several places, and on days like this, it is just a little bit more relaxing. I always wondered, when will this expedition map start showing only orange? I thought that if I defeated Seymour on the campaign map, the expedition map might be upgraded, so just the other day I defeated Seymour with high hopes, but nothing changed on the expedition map. Hey, that's not right, is it? I thought. Half of the heroes I have already summoned are already at level 130, but the color of the bases on the expedition map hasn't changed for a long time. I had been playing Hero Wars for about 2 years with this question, and I really wanted to solve it, so I decided to ask my guildmate Piroshki, who has a VIP level of over 15. Then, sure enough, Piroshki says, no matter how long you play Hero Wars, the color of the rewards displayed on the expedition map will not change and will always remain the same as before. While I understood how the expedition map worked after listening to Piroshki's explanation, I thought I would share this with the viewers of this video. Therefore, no matter how much your VIP level increases or how many heroes you raise, the rewards displayed on the expedition map will not improve. This would mean that the artifact exchange feature available at Artifact Level Up is a trap on the part of Hero Wars management. Actually, 2 years ago, Hero Wars did not have the ability to exchange artifacts. If you played Hero Wars back in the day, you know that early in the game, only the orange and purple artifact pieces would accumulate in your inventory. In other words, there were many players who, if they trained their artifacts without thinking, would end up with a lot of gray-level artifact heroes, and it would be some time before they had the opportunity to use the higher-colored artifact fragments. However, in the summer of 2020, a system was introduced that allowed upper-color artifacts to be exchanged for lower-color artifacts at a fixed ratio, improving the situation whereby upper-color artifacts were simply left over in large quantities in the early game. Here's the important part of the story. It is never as simple as just using the artifact exchange feature to train a large number of heroes into green artifacts. The more we use the artifact exchange feature to exchange higher-colored artifacts for lower-colored artifacts, the more we will have a shortage of higher-colored artifacts in the future, while we will have a large surplus of gray artifact pieces that we have no use for. Well, you don't need to worry so much because the surplus of gray artifacts will start in the 4th year at the earliest, but we strongly recommend that you avoid using the artifact replacement feature as much as possible. In the case of Hero Wars, the longer you play Hero Wars, the more gray and green items become excess inventory, a resource with no use. Beginners should also be aware that the more they use the artifact exchange function, the more they will run out of orange and purple artifacts. I don't want to be told by someone who hasn't understood how expedition maps work for 2 years. Thank you for watching the video until the last part. I'll see you in my next video.